And earlier today, these streets were so packed you couldn't even move, and this rally lasted right at 3 hours. But the students who inspired it hope it creates change that lasts much longer than that.
Look around. We are the change.
Hundreds of thousands of young people from around the nation squeezed into one D.C. street to rise above their age and send a message to the nation. What do you want to change?
I want us to be able to go to school and not worry about being shot, not worrying about being killed on a supposedly safe property.
The expected crowd of 500,000 filled the streets and spilled out the sides, nearly bumping up to the military vehicles and dump trucks that blocked all the intersections leading up to Pennsylvania Avenue.
People write off kids really easily, and I know that myself as a 19-year-old and all these amazing women that I call some of my best friends, we have the power to do really powerful things.
The street filled up so fast, come noon, there was nowhere to physically march. So they rallied, with everyone from big-name singers to children taking the stage. Many of the speakers the same age or younger than the audience they greeted.
I think that's what makes the difference, because this whole movement is because of the younger kids.
And I think that the beauty of this movement is that our generation is always criticized for not being aware or not being as politically active or for not voting, but this is an issue that we all care a lot about.
Joseph Freese went to Stoneman Douglas High and was friends with at least 2 of the students killed. He says today everything he says, does, and even wears is for them.
I have a pin on for my friend Nick Dorrit, and I have shoes on which are dedicated to my friend Alex Schachter. We can make good of this terrible situation. If something changes, if a law becomes enacted or anything, really, I don't think that our loss is in vain.
One of the most powerful moments here today was when Stoneman Douglas High School student Emma Gonzalez got on stage and paused for a several-minute-long moment of silence after speaking a few sentences until an alarm beeped. And then when she spoke again, it had been 6 minutes and 20 seconds. The exact amount of time it took the shooter to create rampage and kill 17 of her classmates at her school in Parkland, Florida. In Washington, D.C., Christy Etheridge, 11 Alive News.
Touching story.